I'm Fraser Douglas, the avid tent camper. In this video, I want to tell you about some of my favorite places to camp in southern Indiana. I'll begin by defining the southern half of the state as the area that is south of I-70 that runs from Richmond on the far eastern border through Indianapolis down to Terre Haute. First, let me explain why I like Indiana state parks. Indiana state parks are exceptionally safe, clean, and well maintained. Their bathrooms are usually clean, spacious, and in good repair. Most offer swimming pools or some other swimming area to cool off in the hot summer. Most also offer a wide range of ecological and historical programs, plus many children's activities. And perhaps most importantly, they usually offer a very comfortable, family-friendly atmosphere. I especially like campgrounds in the southern half of the state because they are only about 350 miles from our home. We can leave at 5 o'clock in the morning and reach our destination by about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But when planning a trip to an Indiana state park, you should be aware of 4 important facts. First, you should know that a few popular campgrounds have been closed in the last 20 years, so you need to check the web to be sure that your intended destination is still open. Second, you should know that a few properties are known by 2 or 3 different names, so again you should check the web to make sure that you know all of the names of your intended destination. Third, when planning a trip to a state lake or reservoir, you should be aware of the fact that you'll be looking for a small campground located somewhere along the shore of a very large lake. And so you need to know approximately where the campground is located before leaving home. For example, if you're planning a trip to Patoka Lake, you need to know that you will be looking for the Newton Stewart recreation area located on the southern shore of the lake, and that other recreation areas do not have camping facilities. When planning a trip to Monroe Lake, you should look for the Painstown recreation area located on the eastern shore. And when planning a trip to Cagle's Mill Lake, you will be looking for the Lieber State recreation area, which is on the northeast shore. And finally, you should know that the entrance fee plus camping fees charged in Indiana state parks will be higher than the camping fees charged in other states, especially for out-of-state residents. In the southern half of the state, the Indiana Department of Natural Resources manages 12 state parks plus 5 more campgrounds located on Army Corps of Engineers lakes. Of these 17 properties, Ava and I have visited 12. My favorite Indiana state park is Lincoln State Park, located about 30 miles east of Evansville. The park has 2 campgrounds. Tent campers may prefer the more primitive Gobbler's Run non-electric campground, but Ava and I prefer the Lake Lincoln campground because it has electricity, it's close to the beach, and it seems to be the center of park activities. Activities inside the park include swimming, boating, fishing, viewing old CCC structures, attending plays in the outdoor theater, and visiting Abraham Lincoln's boyhood home to learn more about the early life of this famous president. About 5 miles away from the park, families will enjoy visiting the Holiday World theme park and Splashing Safari water park. Our second favorite camping destination in the southern half of the state is O'Bannon Woods State Park. Located about 20 miles west of New Albany, which is just across the river from Louisville, Kentucky. The park has one large electric campground with 4 sections. RVs prefer Section A, tent campers prefer Sections B and especially C, and equestrian campers use Section D. Inside the park, campers will enjoy swimming in a beautiful swimming pool, visiting the very informative Nature Center, and hiking several trails. Just outside the park, campers can enjoy visiting several caves, renting canoes, and visiting various attractions in the Louisville, Kentucky area. Our third favorite camping destination in the southern half of the state is Spring Mill State Park, located about 30 miles south of Bloomington. The campground offers both electric and primitive campsites. Inside the park, campers can enjoy swimming in the pool, renting bicycles, touring caves, and hiking trails, but the primary attraction is visiting the Pioneer Village, where they can see 20 beautiful restored historic buildings. Brown County State Park is the most popular state park in Indiana, attracting almost 1.5 million visitors in the 2015-2016 year. It is located about halfway between Bloomington and Columbus. The park has 3 campgrounds. Buffalo Ridge is the most modern and attracts many RVs. Raccoon Ridge has sites with electricity and other sites without electricity. And Taylor Ridge is a large campground with larger campsites, more privacy, electricity, and more rustic bathrooms. The park offers many recreational opportunities within the park, but in addition, it is located very close to the tourist town of Nashville and to Bloomington and the University of Indiana. Brookville Lake, located on the far eastern border of the state, just 15 miles south of Richmond, has 3 very large campgrounds. Whitewater Memorial State Park, located on the far northeastern shore, has a total of 281 campsites plus a youth camping area and an equestrian camping area. The Quakertown Recreation Area, located on the northwest shore, has a total of 97 sites. The Mounds Recreation Area, located on the southeastern shore, has 2 campgrounds with a total of 360 campsites. All 3 of these campgrounds offer a combination of boating, fishing, and limited swimming, in addition to close proximity to the shops and tourist attractions in Cincinnati, Ohio. In addition to state parks and lakes, the Indiana Department of Natural Resources manages 12 state forests and 1 state fish and wildlife area in the southern half of the state with camping facilities. Most of these campgrounds are small, primitive, and infrequently used, but 3 have much larger developed campgrounds. DEAM Lake State Recreation Area is located about 15 miles north of New Albany, and Starve Hollow State Recreation Area is located about 40 miles north of New Albany. And the Glendale Fish and Wildlife Area is located about 60 miles northeast of Evansville. The Hoosier National Forest stretches from Bloomington all the way down to the Ohio River. Within this national forest, the HARDIN Ridge Recreation Area, located about 25 miles south of Bloomington, is the largest. Further south, you'll find 4 smaller campgrounds. And finally, you'll find about a half a dozen county and municipal parks with decent camping facilities. One of the nicer county parks is the Wabash County Park located near Vincennes, and another is Fowler Park located just south of Terre Haute.
Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this overview of southern Indiana, and I hope that you'll consider visiting a park or two in this area if you ever come this way.
For more information about great tent camping vacation destinations in Indiana, please read my book, The Family Camping Guide to Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, and Indiana, and visit my website, www.basictentcamping.com.
Remember, take more trips, travel further, visit more attractions, and save money. Go tent camping.